Hi YouTube, thank you for being with me again today. This is Benjamin Ty here, and as the topic of this video suggests, I'm going to tell you what credit is, why it's important, and what not to do, and what you can do to improve your credit score. Okay, so before we get into this segment, if you could like and share this video, it'd be most definitely appreciated. Once again, I appreciate your time of being here with me. You could be anywhere else today, and you're here with me, and I appreciate it. Okay, so pretty much what credit is when a person such as myself or you go to the bank and ask for a loan and ask for money for a loan, pretty much, and you got a certain amount of time to pay the money back. That's exactly what credit is. It's just borrowing money from somebody and paying it back. I mean, this could be with. Okay, here's an example. All right, just the other day, right? I was short $1 to get on the bus, so I asked my brother if he could spare me $1, and I told him I'll pay him back today. So obviously, I paid him his $1 back today. We was all fine, okay? And that's pretty much what credit is. Now here's the thing with credit: make sure whether it's a credit, like most people get credit cards to build their credit, okay? The thing with credit cards, or credit in general, depending on the type of credit, because it's different types of credit or different types of loan, various stuff that you can use to build your credit, and we'll go over that more in another later discussion. Probably not. I probably won't get to it today in this video, but I'm just gonna go over the basics and principle of what credit is. All right. So, for example, something that builds your credit like a credit card. Okay. The thing about a credit card is, depending on the credit card, because you got so many different types of credit cards out there. Some you got an annual fee, some you don't got annual fees. And I'll make a segment about that in a later video too. So back to the main topic. So let's say you wanted to get a credit card, okay? And pretty much there's a minimum okay, you got the minimum or you can pay it in full. So let's say you got this thing called a credit limit, okay? Which would be like, how much money you can borrow or use at that time and pay it back. Okay. So let's say you got a $300 credit limit. That's a starter limit, $300, okay? And you spend $25 off that limit. Now, the credit card companies, they want you to pay a minimum. Let's say the minimum is $25, okay? That's the minimum you can pay back, okay? No, scratch that. Let me redo that. Okay, let's say you have a $300 credit card limit, okay? That's your limit. And you spend $100, okay? And the minimum you have to pay back is $25, okay? But you spent $100, all right? So my suggestion is for a good person who want to keep their credit in good standing is always pay it back. Always. Those credit card companies that get you with, okay, well you can pay this here and then next month you pay that. But this is the trick though. So let's say you got the 100. Let's say you only have to pay the 20. Let's say you pay the 25, right? The next month you pay the minimum again, which is 25. Well, that's the thing that the credit card. This is the thing, you build interest, okay? And depending, various interest, vary. So let's say like you got a 5% interest, and let's say next month instead of paying 25, the minimum, you gotta paying that. Okay, let's say $25. You borrowed $100, right? All right. So next time come around, since you paid 25, you only got 50 left in your balance. Now you gotta pay, because you didn't pay the whole full balance. You had 5% interest. So now you have to pay $55 this month. Okay, and let's say you pay the minimum again, and so forth and so forth. It just keeps building on. That's called interest. Interest happens when you don't pay your credit card in full and you wait next month and you just let it build up and build up and build up, and that's putting you in a hole. Okay? Always pay your credit card in full, because you never want to pay any interest. Because what happens is, let's say you don't make that next payment and you already got interest, it triples and it triples and it triples and it puts you in a hole, and that could affect your credit. All right, and credit is very important in today's. Credit is very important. I mean, it's important. I wish school when we was in school, when I was in school, depending, I don't know what type of school you went to, but when I was in school, I went to a public school. You know, I mean, I just think school in general really don't teach you about life unless you go to those top-notch schools like Whitney Young and all that. But the average Joe who goes to a public school, school don't teach you shit about the real world. It doesn't. I mean, I had a little personal finance class, which I wish I would have took seriously in high school, but I didn't. Yes. So credit is important to everything you do. I mean, credit is important in life. Credit is going to determine how well your life pretty much turns out and how much, it's the difference between getting a house, where you want a house, cars, a loan, paying lower interest. Like, credit dictates everything. It dictates how creditors and the banks look at you, if they see you're a responsible person or they see if you're a high-risk person. And a high-risk person is a person, like, they not sure if you're going to pay them their money back. So they going to, you can get declined from credit cards. Like, just a second ago, like, I'm actually at a high risk. I mean, I don't got too much debt, but it was like a little doctor bill, like a little doctor note, like $100, like $49, that fell into delinquency, and a collector picked it up, and I'll go into all that later. But pretty much, it hurt my credit score. So when I applied for this credit card, well, it wasn't even a credit card. It was like I wanted to open a bank with Capital One, because I don't know if y'all heard this, but Capital One now is it's a bank. You can go with the check-ins and all that, whatever the case might be. So I just wanted to get they open up a check-ins account with them, and I got declined because they looked at my credit score. And that's why I'm saying credit is really important for a lot of stuff. It can dictate everything. Like, it goes hand in hand with income. Like, you got credit and you got income, and you need both of those to get live that American dream, the White House and the picket fence, the nice car, businesses. Credit is just really important. And sometimes, let's just say, you don't have the money on hand. You can use your credit card, and bam, let's say you about to get paid tomorrow and you ain't got your money. You use your credit card to pay it right then and there, and then tomorrow when you get paid, pay it back. But yeah, credit is essential and credit is important. And I have more videos on credit and the different types of credit and the different types of loan, and also a couple of apps you can use to build credit and other ways to build credit. All right, this is Benjamin Todd. I want to thank you guys again for coming to my channel. I know I kind of switched the topic up today. I wanted to talk about financial security on this page. I'll do a bit of the NBA later. But definitely I want to talk about financial security because I'm learning about it, and everything I learned I want to share with y'all and give y'all more knowledge. And you can give me back more knowledge too in the comment section. All right, sincerely, God bless. Thank you. Benjamin Todd out.